Hello and welcome to this video on building tips, looking at blocks and how you can use them in your builds. If you've missed videos about the other blocks that I have covered, go and check it out in the playlist. But the 1.16 Nether update is out, so I thought we would look at the soul lanterns for lampposts. And then I'm going to have a look at some designs that Racecrafter did. So we've done a few designs each. We're going to have a look at those and then we are going to create some together.
Hello, Adela.
Hello, Race. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm fine. All excited for the 1.16 lantern.
I most certainly am. I love these soul lanterns. The color is amazing.
You just love lanterns, full stop.
Well, yes, I am a lantern spammer. I admit it.
Yes, well, we shall see from these designs. Anyway, I'm going to show you my designs first. All
These are
fairly
lovely.
simple. I wanted to use a mixture of the new blocks and of old blocks as well. So this, apart from obviously the trapdoors, this is all pretty much old blocks and kind of based on the Japanese type inspiration.
Yeah, I really like the banners there. Through the corner here, you can just kind of see a hint of the lantern as you walk by or fly by or whatever. And that's really cool.
Yeah.
I like the floating effect of the banners too.
Yes.
It's cool.
Yes. And then we go on, and this is the polished black stone. So just quite simple with the chiseled polished black stone, the wall, and then the chain as the actual support of the lamp. Moving on to existing blocks, again, apart from the quartz bricks here, we've got diorite wall, good old iron bars, and then a backward stair and a slab on top of that.
Very clean design. I like that
I
one. And I also like the defining gravity of the chain on the other one.
This, yes, it's a very rigid chain, isn't it? I was going to say that's why I use the white with the soul lanterns, because I think they go very well. It's very clean, quite modern, so it might look quite nice in a modern city. And then this one, again, slightly thicker. Whoop.
I'm placing your breaking.
Slightly thicker lamppost here, but got the iron trapdoors and a smooth quartz slab on the top there, and of course chains for dangling it. I had to use the chains for dangling something in there.
Absolutely.
Right, moving on to new blocks again. We've got the warped stem. No, warped block. Yeah, it is warped stem. Warped stem. I love this colour. It goes really well with the colour of the lantern. And then this was something that I saw somebody else do. I can't remember who it was. I'll put it on the screen now. With the levers, as if they're kind of like a little support for the lantern. I thought that's
cool.
Really nice. And then just trapdoors on the top. The glass to kind of give the illusion of a glass light there. And of course you can see the other lamp through the glass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool effect.
Now I wanted to use some of the vines and stuff, make it slightly more fantasy like. Here I love the lodestone. I think I'm going to be using that quite a lot.
Yeah, it's really cool. This thing looks alive with the vines. It's cool.
It does. And unfortunately there weren't the cyan coloured hanging ones, but I think adding the crimson and the red nether brick just really brings the colours together. And then you've got hoppers and the black stone pressure plates on the top just to finish it off there.
Very nice.
I love this twisted stem. I think that looks fabulous for a lamp.
Because we're all a little bit twisted.
Speak for yourself.
I am.
So again, the trapdoors and the lamps as well. I suppose what you could do is on this is actually, whoops.
There you go.
Hang them as well. That is quite nice.
Vary that height.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Right, so once I've finished faffing on here, it's time to look at yours, Racecrafter.
Alrighty.
Hello, I'm here. I didn't know which end you
Okay.
wanted to start at.
We'll start here and go to the left. I'm going to fumble through all the names of the blocks because this is the first time I've ever used these blocks. I have no idea what their names are or anything. So I'm just going to kind of point and say that block. This one, once again, I've come up with some kind of Japanese-oriented type thing with the fence gates here on the side that are open.
Yeah.
Didn't plan on it, but it just kind of happened. With the, I'm going to say, Blackstone brick wall across the top.
Yeah.
And hopper underneath with the lantern hanging from the hopper.
Yeah.
The
Nice.
crimson trapdoors on top with the crimson fences. We'll just call them that.
Fences.
Yeah, just the fences. But you know, it's simple, but it's got some detail to it. I like it. It's cool.
Yeah.
And then moving on here, we have, I think that's polished basalt, or I don't even know how to pronounce it, if that's even the right block.
I'm saying basalt. I need to look it up.
The BA salts blocks.
Don't get salty.
With some stone brick stairs at the base to give it some footing, cauldrons sitting on top with the stone brick walls, and what color are those? Warped.
Yeah, they're warped.
Warped fences and trapdoors with some iron bars on top, another hopper. Looks like it's suspended in midair, but it's actually, I mean, it is, but it looks like it being held by the fence post up there.
Yeah, I was going to say, from down here, you can't tell that they don't connect, so that's fine. I really like the cauldrons on top of the polished basalt. I think that looks really nice, because I like how you can see through. You can see through this bit here.
Nice. I've got one that with a chain that is defying gravity.
The defying chain. The defiant chain.
Yes, well, Racecrafter is very defiant. So.
Yes, yeah.
I think these are polished Blackstone bricks, or at least some kind of Blackstone bricks. I have no idea what this block in the middle is, but it's cool because it kind of changes colors.
Crimson stem.
Crimson stem, thank you. With crimson fences on the side, with the lanterns hanging, and the crimson trapdoors on top.
I like the block in the middle.
And this next one here, a little more extravagant. I really wanted to use Soulfire in one of these somehow, because I love the color. They did a fantastic job with the color. I'm not all that crazy with the brown seeing through the trapdoor there for the soul soil, but it's something I'd have to live with just to have that fire effect there. And then with the cauldron on top, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, could you swap it out for basalt, but can the soul fire not be lit on anything other than soul soil?
Soul soil or soul sand, those are the only two that it'll light up on.
I see. You could always do your favourite and put dark oak trapdoors in front instead, so it didn't show through. But I think it looks alright because there's like a brownie tinge in this anyway, so I think it probably goes quite well. And if you swap the bottom bits out here for something more brown, then that might work better.
True. Funny you should mention that, because I did actually try the dark oak trapdoors there, but I just didn't like the look. With all these designs, I wanted to use primarily the new blocks. I had designs that used only the new blocks, but I decided to change them up a little just to match colors a little better and just to kind of use a little bit of both. I tried to be very minimal with the older blocks. And then up here with I wanted to say stone brick, they're Blackstone bricks. And I think this is another warped something or other. And here I have a chandelier type design.
Nice.
And I think I've just become a hopper spammer, because a lot of them have hoppers this time. I've swapped grindstones for hoppers.
You have.
This one has the chains like a couple of the others that you've seen. I don't know what this block is.
I just looked it up.
This
Netherite block.
netherite block. Okay,
This,
very cool.
yeah, it looks very nice, but I think it is very rare in the game. Like survival, side
We'll
note.
just have to find it. Got a couple Blackstone pressure plates on top to kind of give it
Nice.
give it a hat, I guess. I don't know. And then the chain hanging from the hopper with the trapdoor under it, just kind of give it a kind of a centerpiece kind of thing. Then this next one, again with the netherite, is that what it is? Netherite
Yeah, netherite
block?
block.
Yeah. And then in the center here, there's
Ooh,
a
an anvil.
anvil.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
that kind of disguise. You wouldn't have thought that was an anvil unless you were
Yeah,
smart like me.
Oh. I just really like the sizing against the stone brick wall as well as the coloring, but just the shape of the bottom of the anvil
Yeah,
on the top
looks
there,
good.
it looks really cool. And then kind of surrounded with some black stone brick slabs,
Yeah,
stone brick walls, topped off with the blackstone pressure plates, and then the varying heights of the lanterns with chains and without,
yeah,
and then the basalt, polished basalt with the stone brick slabs there at the base to give it a footing. And then
nice.
this last one here is more of like a pathway, walkway, walk under kind of thing with the warped fencing and again black stone brick slabs and stairs, and just something a little more entranceway maybe, or just something that you would
Yeah,
walk through along a path.
yeah, that works. Walking through it.
Yes, thank you for the demonstration. I'm sure the viewers really appreciate that. They had no clue what to do there, so thanks for that.
You're welcome. Fantastic designs, all a lot more intricate than mine, but sometimes when you're placing a lot of lampposts, you just want something quite simple.
This is true, and there's a place for everything. You know,
There is.
your designs are very clean, very well thought out.
Thank
I
you.
like them. I like them a lot. So it is time to put our heads together and create simple fanciness.
Yes. How can we do? That's a challenge. Check back to see whether we can do it. Well, we have been very busy coming up with a few more designs together, so
We have.
we will talk you through them. This one I took inspiration actually from Racecrafters one with the anvil here, but I have lowered it down and kind of made it into a flower shaped brazier. I think that's the right word. We've just discussed this.
I
Anyway,
think it's super cool.
it's got fire in it, and we've hidden the soul, sand, soil, whatever it is, with the upside down blackstone, like that. But yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
It's got fire.
It has, yes.
And on this one, we went a little extravagant, just because we can,
Yeah,
and it's fun. And we used a couple unconventional blocks. We used the piston here. However, in survival, you will not be able to have the top on the piston as well as having it extended. We did use the debug stick there. We also had to use the debug stick on the walls on the side because they will not connect to the piston without debugging them. So if you're building that in survival, keep that in mind.
yeah.
And I think this one came out really cool.
Yeah, we used a traditional oak, but that was so it would go with the piston. But I think it looks quite nice. And then
It is.
with a skelly heads for a little bit of an accent.
Yeah. Gonna have to work for a little bit in survival to get those, but they're not unobtainable.
And
And the smithing tables underneath here look cool, and the
Yeah.
fact that you can interact with them, it kind of messed me up when we were using them. I just kept clicking on them, going, "What is that GUI coming up?"
Yeah, I like them with the purple. The bluey bit goes well with the basalt, salty thing.
Right.
But you could use
Also
this.
goes well with the lanterns.
Yes, yeah. You could use it as a
There's some-
wall, but you could actually use it as a gateway as well.
Mm-hmm. A
So,
gateway to the other side.
Another good demonstration. And then this one decided to do one on an angle because your paths aren't always going to be straight. And instead of using the stone brick wall, we used the andesite. For this, lanterns on 2 different levels.
Mm-hmm.
Just quite simple. But then here is what you would do if it was a straight path as well. Just to give you the idea of what it would be like if you were going down this path and then go around a corner.
And once again, the demonstration, because this one's also on an angle.
Oh yeah, because this is like the corner of a street, isn't it?
It could be the corner of a street. It could be the corner of a dock. It could be the corner of an island. It could be the corner of anything.
Yeah.
Just something for a corner to give you some more options.
I really like it with the sandstone as well. That's different.
Yes, the sandstone goes very nicely with the, I was about to say crimson, but it's warped.
It is
warped.
And
warped green.
From this angle, it looks like a little man with like hanging arms and a little hat.
It does, doesn't it?
I really like that.
This one is awesome.
We did another chandelier. Now, what I discovered with the vines, because the weeping vines over there went all the way to the ground, but they do grow, so I've had to put string under these so they won't get any longer than that. But decided to use the crimson because it goes with the crimson. Weeping vine.
Yes, it's very cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and you can only put the vines off a block, not off a fence, so that's why the stairs have been incorporated in the chandelier.
And you can climb those, right? Or is it the other ones?
No, I think it's the other ones. I don't think you can climb these. I haven't tried. I have climbed these ones.
Never know when I want to climb a chandelier.
Swing from it. What?
Well, that too, of course.
Right, the less said about that, the better, I think. Let's move on to this one. It's another diagonal, and Race came up with the original kind of shape and put all the decorations on this side, and I said, well, why don't we double it up so that then you've got like a front and a back that are the same.
Great idea.
Instead of just having a front and a back that's more plain.
Because you can't have a front without a back, right?
No, that's
gotta have a back.
That's true. That's true. We think the warped goes really well with the dark oak. I like that.
Yes, the green and the dark oak absolutely go together. I as soon as I placed it down, I was like, ooh, I don't hate that at all. That's really cool.
Well, I think it would go well on a roof, actually. Anyway.
It would, yes, it would. Like the other one, we gave you the option of putting this as a straight and narrow. You want to grace us with the demonstration?
Oh, yeah. So you're walking along the path and
slow down a little bit.
And then you go around the corner. Yeah, I really love this path, but that is the problem with the soul sand and the soul soil. So maybe use it in a few less quantities and have more
to the sides, maybe.
Yeah, more of the grass. The other thing with this was we did them back to back, but you could also always move one side one block this way and have like a gap in between. But I quite like it like that. I like it.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's got a cool shape to it, and the addition of the leaves kind of gives it a little bit of organicness to it, which I like. And the addition of the what are those, warped vines?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were kind of a last minute thing because we were putting it together, and I was like, wait a minute, we didn't use those. So
twisting vines.
Kind of just threw those in, and it brings it to life.
It does. It does. Good job.
Yay! High five.
We hope that those designs gave you some inspiration as to what to do with the new soul lanterns. I don't know if that's the correct term for them, but it was very interesting to see the designs that we both came up with. Obviously, Racecrafter has completely different design skills to me, so thank you very much for showing us your designs, Race.
And thank you very much for yours. I had a great time doing this. And yeah, we hope you've kind of picked up on some ideas, got some inspiration. And even if the styles don't match yours, we hope that you can maybe incorporate some of these into your styles. And we will see you in the next video. You want to do it?
I am out of here.
Oh, you went robotic. Can we do that again?
Three,
Do your deep voice.
3, 2, 1. I am out of here. Please like and subscribe.
See ya.